Hey, what's going on? Good morning, friends. Welcome back, YouTube. Oh my goodness, we got Bitcoin on the chart again. I was with the Discord members today for the leverage mastery. So you can see the level I'm looking at. We finally left that range, which is kind of nice. Let's go into our daily chart. Go take a look-ski poo at what happened here. So we had our new week opening gap, or what you guys call the CME gap if you're not in the club. Target acquired. I only gave one direction. I didn't say I'm attacking previous week's high. I said I would like to see price down in this area here. And, call it a lucky guess, but here we are. So how far deep do we dig into this guy? Well, we've closed this daily candle below the midway point, so I can only assume that we're going to want to touch this guy. Now, when I'm looking for a bullish weekly candle, typically the bottom would be in today, but it's not. So I'm expecting another low. So you can have this on your chart. I'm going to leave it off, but previous week's low. Previous day's low. And the lower quadrant of the fair value gap. Now let's go grab our data range and just go see. So it'll be this candle, go back 20. So nothing's changed. That's still the low, that's still the high. Okay, so I'm not too convinced we're going to revisit this. I know it sounds preposterous right now because everybody who's called the top and gotten it incorrect 7 times up until this point, they're feeling really on side right now. So it could be funny, it could be not, who knows. We got a double bottom down here to attack. We got another one here if it wants to go down. At least if it goes down, we're not aiming for nothing, basically. And we got stuff to aim for down here, so yeah. May as well check out the commitment of traders, just have a peeky poo. Anybody know why I don't have gold stars anymore? Come on, I called price. Where's my gold stars? It's still sitting at a midway point of our data range, or our commitment of traders report. So I'm not convinced we're over. That's just in a nutshell what I'm saying. At all. Not even a little bit. Even I will permit the rest of this 3-month candle to just wiggle around right where it is. All right. And do a lot of chopping in here. So again, I'm not calling it over, and I know everybody else is, but good for them. So we got our monthly chart here. We got a brand new monthly candle, and we traded down immediately. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I would like to see a fair value gap in here. There is not one here. So I would not want to see that candle touched. So I'm going to put that as the price point I don't want to see. I'm going to paint it different color from everything else. And go back into a daily chart and just see where that sits. So remember I was saying I'm not convinced that we're going to breach the midway of the data range. Okay, that's our deep discount. Right now, I'm using that as my equilibrium. So this is my discount. This is my premium. We went from premium into discount. Now this is where I start to get excited. Tomorrow, can we get a midweek reversal? Yes. Can we do nothing tomorrow? Yes. And then we can create a inversion fair value gap that we could grade and use to get back onto the upside. So typically when you're taking a previous higher high in a macro trend, it's typically quite dynamic. And then you'll come back for the pullback, and then you got to imagine another higher high in the trend, just like every other one. All right. So I know it looks like poop right now, but this is what, look, if we were pumping right now, I would be choked. I want to see the first week of the month dip, personally. Okay? And if we can't get back up above the monthly open, then that draws some concern, and I'll consider my overall bullish analysis offside, and we'll figure out something to do then. But for now, my weekly bearish bias is on side, and I will be looking aggressively for the bottom tomorrow. Not that I'm going to be trading. It's typically we have our trades done by 9:30 opening bell EST on an on a non-farm weeks Wednesday. Okay, so tomorrow by 9:30 a.m. I'll be done trading till Friday after NFP, and just using that information to move forward throughout November and see if we can get ourselves a nice November pump here. Okay, so I'll keep you guys updated on what I'm looking at, and yeah, we'll go from there. Anything else to add? No, just that we're in our discount, and if we're going to reverse, this is going to be a spot, this candle here. Okay, that's going to be an area of interest. This reclaimed order block here. Now this is getting deep into the discount. So the harder that we drop below equilibrium here of the entire range, the more violence I want to see back to the upside. And I don't want to get you excited, but there could be a propulsion block here that could really do the trick. And I'd be happy with that. So just come and grab this discount liquidity, and then we'll maybe get our butts back on to the upside. Keep it. I just want to drive it home. It's NFP week, okay? Keep it light, keep it tight, and be safe.